Today I'm talking about the goth makeup I use, and I'm actually going to take you through my whole routine because you're worth it. Are L'Oreal going to sue me for saying that? Welcome to ByCandlelight, beaming goth, dark wave and post-punk straight into your brain. Side effects are rare, but I have had one report of a little twitch and a giggle. So I'm talking about the products I use to achieve this monstrosity and how I do it all. This is not going to be a step-by-step practical tutorial. You'll see that I'm already made up. But I will talk about each stage. I'm not saying this is how you should do it, but this is what works for me. So let's dive in. So after cleansing and moisturizing, I apply this baby, Prime Magic Face Primer. This mats the skin and makes it smooth and ready for the next stage. This is not expensive at all, and I only use a pea-sized amount each time. Next, possibly one of the hardest elements in terms of choosing the right product and applying it correctly. Yes, it's the white foundation. So I tried a few and they didn't really work for me, but that's not to say that they wouldn't work for you. The first one I tried was Muir Pro Base. This was the lightest I could find at shade 100. This has an ivory shade rather than being stark white. For me, the coverage just wasn't consistent and it was just endless blending. The next one I tried was Manic Panic Dream Tone, and this is the whitest white shade. For me, this had slightly better coverage, but still took several years to blend. I finally settled on this little beauty, which, if I'm pronouncing it right, is Illamasqui Skin Base SB01. And I really do recommend that you check this one out. By far the best coverage and just so easy to blend. And it's amazing at how little you need each time. I normally do 2 applications with a damp sponge, resulting in a damp squib. And that's with like the bouncing action rather than just wiping it on. Once I'm happy with the whole coverage, I head for the eyeliner, my least favourite step. Because I'm a sucker for marketing and branding, I use Eyeliner. A rather worn looking eyeliner. For a worn out guy, I normally do 2 lines of thickness under the eye, as this will be smoked out later. And of course, after pulling the eye down each time, I always have to retouch the foundation afterwards. Next, it's the eyeshadow, and I use this one by Stargazer in black. Obviously, it's totally fine and does the job. I'll need to introduce you to my 2 friends. I haven't given them like names or anything. I have. They're called Joel and Cynthia. So I use Joel, stop laughing, to apply it all over the eyelid and then in an arc all the way up to the eyebrow. And I bring that all the way around, nice and thick. And I make sure that there's enough to the side of the eye, as I will be smoking that out too. Don't listen to them, Cynthia. They're not laughing at you, honestly. So yeah, Cynthia comes in and blends all of the black to go hyper smoky. Next, I darken the eyebrows with Incredibrow. It is Incredibrow. This shade is Dark Brunette 3, which is absolutely fine. I might see if I can hunt down a black one next time, but you wouldn't really know. As you can see, it's like mascara, but for the brows. Slightly bent out of shape. Not only does it generally darken, but it also eliminates any of that foundation that might have found its way into the eyebrows. Next, it's the lips, and I absolutely hate this bit. For me, this bit either goes really well or it goes really badly. So I start off with the eyeliner again and I do the outline. Then I fill it in with this Handaiyan liquid lipstick, which is in shade 12. Lastly, the nail varnish. Don't know whether you can see that, but tend to go very, very matte. So I recommend Total Blackout, the Blackest Black by Nails Inc. The finish on this is absolutely flawless. The downside is that it's not like hugely quick to dry, but then equally it doesn't say anywhere on it that it's quick drying. I would allow a good 10 to 15 minutes drying time after application. Don't apply it, then put a shelf up. So that's how I achieve this look, and I don't use any finishing steps or anything. This is it, I'm good to go. I'm out of there. I'm out of the door, into the gig, into the festival, wherever I'm going. I wouldn't say that I'm particularly great at applying all of this, but it's amazing what you can achieve with just a little bit of practice. The key element for me was just getting that foundation right to achieve that white flawless base. Everything else was relatively straightforward in terms of finding the right product. I'll put links to the products I use in the usual place. And just to say that I'm not sponsored or connected to any of the brands I've shown you. Let me know the products you use and if your routine is drastically different from mine. Until next time, maybe she's born with it. Maybe she's Maybelline. They should be paying me to say this.